What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we have our match with Fintech. So he was streaming yesterday and I decided to try and snipe for that Kabammed Emote, and I did fail for like 3 to 4 matches. I ended up matching other people, but then I got him, and I wasn't sure if I did, because it's like when my match appeared, his appeared like a second after mine, so I was like, there's no way. But I guess it doesn't have like too much delay, which is very cool. So here we are having our drafts, and yeah, I have drafted Titania. He does have a Man-Thing, so I'm pretty good with that counter. I'm really happy that I drafted Captain Britain as well. She is very, very nice. I was thinking of maybe drafting North Star, because he doesn't have like any nuke options so far. And he still doesn't have like too many nuke options. Like he does have that Hulk, which can probably kill him with like no specials, without betting specials, and then Sasquatch as well. And then here I'm looking at those 5 champions. I'm not happy with that. I just reroll. I have to reroll there, because he had a champion for that Maw, he had a champion for that Electro, that Nova is there, and then I ended up drafting Northstar, which is gonna play a really big role into this matchup. And then here he could have went with the Electro, and I don't think I had a counter, so I'm glad he went with Luke Cage, because that Electro would definitely cost me a round, like most likely gonna cost me a round. So yeah, I mean, I just had like that Titania, which is like okay, but she still loses a ton of health. So he's putting down Man-Thing early on. He's got a 6-star Ascended, so I'm pretty confident with my Hulk here. I've done this fight so many times, but you know, Man-Thing AI is not always the best. And he goes with Sasquatch, which I don't know if he realized, but I realized it when I watched this gameplay back. So, you know, Captain Britain is applying a lot of those exhaustions when you crit. And Sasquatch, when he's inflicted with exhaustion, he cannot get his Wrath, which is honestly a pretty bad matchup. I don't know if he realized that, and he just, you know, wanted to like do a throw round. But, you know, I didn't even know that it's actually a bad matchup. And watching this back, yeah, it's not good for Sasquatch. But while I was playing, I did not know that. I did not know it, so I tried to be super fast. You know, we're racing to the special 3. So far it's going good. We got our special 3, we haven't got any damage yet. And this is looking great. Now I just need to like race to my special 2 or something, and it will be enough. I think he got parried, which is very fun. And he got pushed to special 3, which buys me more time. And as you can see, he's already 44%. But I think here I'm gonna make like a mistake. I'm gonna miss an intercept or something. So yeah, I did miss the intercept there. They always catch me like even on my stream yesterday, Sasquatch was doing a heavy, and then I tried to like dash into like do an intercept, and they always like light attack intercept me, which is honestly a new move from the AI, I believe. But we are done with our fight. And he just did 50%, took 50% of that Captain Britain. But yeah, as you can see, exhaustion is just not letting him get those Wrath charges. He is doing those light attacks, but he just can't get them. So yeah, it's just, you know, you can't really do much damage with Sasquatch. Unless you like wait and not hit the opponent to get into Wrath by just waiting. But waiting is not gonna be fast, obviously. So yeah, I'm just looking at my draft here. He is going to be placing first on this second round, and he does have that Onslaught. Onslaught is definitely one I'm most afraid of. Not afraid of Nova because I have Stark Spidey, and for Maestro I am a bit afraid because rank 3 Maestro is kind of tricky even for Scarlet Witch. Like you need to have like insane RNG, because if he ends up like getting this glancing, the only way to nullify it is with your special attacks, and it's only 1 hit. So if he ends up getting more buffs other than glancing, you might nullify the other one instead of the glancing. If you don't nullify the glancing, you just can't crit. And he is going to end up placing Maestro down, and I will go with my Mephisto. I kind of wanted like to bet at some of his nuke options, so one of those Science or Northstar next round, and you know, but still I wanted to win this round. But this Maestro has 395,000 HP. It's a lot, and you're gonna see what happens here. So he's, you know, I knock him down here, and I don't think I can get an intercept. And I'm just losing a lot of time. I got the intercept right there. We got the stun, not the best, but as you can see, decent RNG, but still, it's not good enough. I end up throwing that SP1, and I didn't realize that I did not have the crit up. That means it didn't nullify, and I was in a bad spot. But then we got to another special one, and we nullified his thing, paused the charges, but he just wouldn't throw the special 2. And I didn't want to go for that risky intercept while he has like 2 bars of power, because I was going to get clipped. And this fight is going to be very slow, as you can tell, because I need to wait for him to go 40 charges and then do like 5 or 6 knockdowns to reduce them to 0. And that's exactly what I'm going to do, because, you know, Scarlet Witch can still do this fight with like regenerations and go crazy after he gets the glancing, throw the SP1 quickly there. But Fintech is done with his fight. He has a 45,000 score. It's not the best, but at that time I didn't know. I was on his stream, but I didn't know. I was playing, and then he throws SP1. I am rooted. I'm taking massive damage, and we're gonna get some decent RNG here. I think we're gonna proc a regeneration as well, but it's pretty bad so far. Like the first 2 combos, 3 combos, nothing. Now we start to get some cruelties. There is a regeneration buff. Still not proccing many buffs. Like, I don't even know. Like, my Scarlet Witch is like 600. We were not proccing too many buffs. And yeah, we end up losing this round. 38,000 score. It was my bad that I didn't do better while he didn't have the glancing up. I should have just waited. I didn't notice on the first special one that I didn't have the crit, and that's why I didn't nullify, and I lost a ton of time. But then the round 3 is hilarious. It's really nice. So I'll explain what's gonna happen here. So I'm placing North Star. He's placing Onslaught. I'm gonna be going with Stark Spidey. He's gonna be going with Hulk. So what happens in this fight? You know, when North Star is awakened, whenever he throws a special, he basically whenever he throws a special attack, he gains this reinforced passive, which means you just cannot crit him. Even with the guaranteed crits, you can't crit him. And it says that whenever he gains that momentum, he also gains a physical resistance passive, which it's doing something weird. It's definitely a bug in this fight. Like, if you pay attention to Fintech's fight, the reinforced passive is there even before Northa throws a special. And it's because this physical vulnerability acts like a physical resistance, which ends up triggering his reinforced passive. It's so crazy. Like, I don't even know how Fintech, you know, figured that out, but this is literally what's gonna happen, because for like for some seconds you can see the reinforced passive going away once those physical vulnerabilities just, you know, wear off, but then they still keep, Hulk keeps applying those physical vulnerabilities, and then he also has the Spider-Man relic. So it's just a mess. This fight is literally like bugs. Like, I'm not happy that I won like that, but you know, it is what it is. At least, you know, Fintech is going to like report that bug and it will get fixed. But yeah, for some reason, physical vulnerability just gives him the reinforced passive, which is interesting in my opinion. And yeah, he is not going to do nothing to Northstar here, because he even has more charges right now, which means the reinforced passive is lasting for more time, because he's got 6 of them, and it's really it's plus 12 seconds, I believe, when he throws a special. So yeah, there's just no way the reinforced passive is going to go away at this point when Northstar is ramped up. And yeah, that is the story of how I got my emote. My goat Northstar is just different, I guess. But yeah, man, thank you to Fintech for playing, and thank you for that emote as well. Sorry that's how I won. It's pretty unfortunate, but yeah, I guess, you know, bugs in mcoc, yeah, they tend to happen. So yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.